Good morning, YouTube. It's me, Joshua, your lovely host of Bookworm at Common Sense. And today I've got the wireless headphones around my neck because I've been wearing them for the last few hours. And yeah, it's starting to give pressure on my ears. Anywho, yeah, I know I've been in sort of a gray colored mood lately. I've been of gray, including the blue denim that is my blue jeans. um, but yeah, so today I don't really have a topic to talk about. Um, I'm kind of waiting on the class I'm in to end. I really hope that the B minus I have stays a B minus. Otherwise, if it drops below that, I've got to retake the course. Yeah. Yeah, totally don't want to do that. Considering I'm unemployed and have no monies, and I'm using student loans to go to school. Don't want to do that. Not again. Well, I had to retake a course before the course I'm in, and it was just awful. Really awful. And I don't ever want to do that again. Because courses are boring and slightly uninteresting to begin with because, it's school. And I've been doing the whole school thing for, well, ever. And, you know, it just, yeah. So, kind of passed the last few hours by doing the night's schoolwork and by watching some Lacey Green videos. Um, for those of you who have not realized it, I have kind of modified my um, YouTube channel to have a section on it that presents my favorite YouTubers, and that's going to hopefully grow over the next couple of years. But in just, well, I've been watching YouTube for a while, but in the last, I guess, year that I've been making videos, I kind of, well, I guess it's almost a year, I'm not certain, but I've kind of wanted to highlight my favorites because I think people will enjoy as much as I have, and if not, that's okay. I know I'm looking down a lot, which isn't good for audience engagement. So I kind of slept for 10 hours, went to bed about 10:30 this morning, and got up about 10:23 this evening-ish, and I missed a call from a friend today that wanted to hang out because I was sleeping, and I texted another friend to see if she wanted to hang out, and she goes, "You always message me late at night. You're always doing this." I can't get out because everyone here's asleep, and yeah. So basically, I'm a night owl, and most of my friends are not night owls. Well, a good portion of them are, but I can't really hang out with them because, they kind of have lives, they work and do all sorts of things. But I guess where I'm going with this is that it's Monday and I'm tired and I slept for 10 hours and I'm tired and yeah. So I was talking to a very dear friend of mine a little early about doing another YouTube video and that I needed a topic, and I decided, you know what, let's do a video without a topic. Let's just ramble, because most of my days are like that. They're just ramble. And yeah. So today's video is just that. Just chatting. Just kind of, peering into normalcy, I guess. Don't really know. What is normal? Normal is a societal definition by which we define a standard of agreement, I guess. We agree that something is normal because between you and I, it is what we define or see as constant or the norm or acceptable. And anything that deviates from this is not normal. So, yeah. So, my normal days tend to be sleeping at night and, sleeping during the day and being up at night, which a lot of people are at odds with around here. And, yeah. I've currently got 5 open tabs of potential places to apply for work, and I should be applying, but I'm not because I'm a loser and am slightly unmotivated about finding a job because, let's face it, I'm looking for one for months and I'm not going to find one. That is why I am motivated. And I really should be motivated because if I find one by Friday, I can actually sort of be rewarded for finding a job by Friday. And I don't think it's gonna happen. And while I care, I don't care. And that made no logical sense at all. So, I'm still kind of in my head looking for a topic for this video, while sort of playing with my knife, shredding up an old credit card. Because that's what I do. I slice plastic up with a knife. Because I've got nothing better to do other than maybe grab my scissors instead of dulling my knife where I've got it on there. So yeah. I just finished a Dr. Pepper, so I might need to go get another beverage. And maybe consider watching more Netflix, even though, Netflix may not be the best thing for me to be doing right now. Maybe I should be doing some intense literature review work for school. Speaking of which, I've been following on YouTube, the YouTube channel of Dr. Lindsay Doe, which is Sexplanations, and I'm going to reach out to her. Like, I'm going to email her and hopefully seek some advice on my dissertation, and maybe hopefully find out a little about what she may have done for her dissertation when she was in school, because I'm kind of getting lost slash stuck in my dissertation work at the moment. And that's because, well, I have a picture in my head of the direction I want to go. I have a feeling the direction I want to go may not be 110% viable. I mean, if any one of you watched my hour-long video from the beginning of the week, you would pretty much know where I stand in my lit review process, and I'm pretty sure from the feeling I've got right now that at least 2 to 4 paragraphs of the 18 are going to change, and 90% of them are going to be reorganized and maybe swapped around. Because even though I put something in one category, it looks like it may go better in another, which is weird. And I'm still intending on doing a modified replication, and I need to reach back out to the people that did the original study, because I reached out to them in August while I was at my residency, and I reached back out to them a month later in September. I never heard back from them in September, and I wanted to reach out to them and let them know that I'm working on my literature reviews. I really need to look at theirs again and open up some of the literature that they used, because I don't need to be ignorant of it. I need to actually include it since it's a modified replication. Initially it was suggested that I do a replicative study, and I'm still sticking with that, but I think it'll serve me better to modify it, if that makes sense. And I'm fidgeting with paper, because my room's a mess, and there's paper and books and stuff everywhere. And I should probably do some spring cleaning in winter. Yeah. So what would we call that? Would we call that winter cleaning? I'm not sure. So, yeah. I sort of quasi want to do something on this YouTube channel, like give it a main, maybe weekly theme, or maybe not theme, just do something weekly, but I don't know what yet, because I noticed I kind of get in these emotional slash attitudinal like phases where I don't do anything on YouTube, or I don't even do Facebook updates that often, and I mostly just kind of look at Facebook and go, oh cool, somebody posted. Oh, that's cool, I should comment, I like that. And then, I go, hey, I like this because I saw, you know what, that's a great photo of you. And it just, while genuine, it's generic. And I don't want to be generic. I want to be outstanding. I want to, my headset isn't dying, no, it isn't flashing, and it's not making the I will die any minute tone. I think that I'm just sort of wondering what direction to take my YouTube channel. Do I go in one direction or another? It was a joke. A very bad joke. And I've noticed I've done videos on some of the heavier topics, and I've done like 4 or 5 response videos to some of the things that Ashley Mardell has done or asked, and I've made a video or 2 about my favorite YouTubers. So I'm wondering if I'm going around the circle and just kind of beating around the bush, because I don't really have well thought out topics, and I'm kind of just babbling. And the book review idea is good, but I actually have to finish a book, especially that book I told you guys that I would do a review on. But I just kind of sleep my days away, because I guess I'm not motivated. And motivation is something that's very hard for me, because there are certain things in life that motivate me more than others, and none of the motivating forces in my life are really present. I mean, yeah, good grades are great, but I honestly don't really care. And then there's, you know, the whole relationship aspect thing. Yeah, I'm usually motivated by significant others. Um, I don't really have one at the moment. I have potential relationships. I have great friends. Um, I like Skyping a lot, especially when I'm doing schoolwork, because I find that kind of distracting me with conversation helps me think things out and things through. But there are only certain people that I can have conversations with for hours on end, and only certain people that I wouldn't mind being in conversations with for long, long periods of time. Um, and a lot of people I used to Skype with don't Skype anymore. Some for technical reasons, and some just because I don't want to Skype. And the technical reasons I understand, because, you know, when, you know, like if my internet goes down and I can't do schoolwork, well, it's still my fault that I didn't get done because of the tech failure, but, you know, because I should have planned ahead and already had it done. Yeah. I don't plan things anymore. When I was in high school, college, and my master's program, I planned weekly events to go out with friends. I planned my time at work. I planned when I would do school assignments, when I would have them done by. I would have free time set aside. I'm probably either going to do one of two things in this video. I'm probably either going to lay back down and go to sleep, or I'm going to go into the next room and play video games. Um, there are very important people in my life that I want to have conversations with at the moment, but I have no clue what to talk about. And only one of them is up, and yes, um, I'm probably going to have a conversation with her if I can think about something to say. Yeah, so in case you had noticed that I'm just kind of like babbling and wanting to on YouTube, because that's what us YouTubers do. We talk about stuff that's important to us, or we just babble. And, you know, I'm hoping, you know, maybe this YouTube video will help give some direction to me or my life, or maybe someone that responds will be like, hey, you should do this every week, because I find that it helps me set my life in order. I don't know. But, you know, I, yeah, so basically I need direction and purpose. Yeah, because only goals will already give me direction and purpose at the moment, because they're not achievable at the moment, and because they're not applicable to what I need to get done or need to do. Because I need to be focused and revving for schoolwork. And I have no drive. I was going to take a couple months off from school, but in hindsight, I decided that I would do that in January because I need to find myself. And I'm thinking the only way I'm going to do that is while doing schoolwork because when I don't have schoolwork to do, I do nothing but sleep and do video games. And yeah. Well, right now I'm applying for jobs and sleep and video games and slacking. There was a period of time over the last month where my right hand was injured from an incident while camping, and it still sort of is, but it would hurt to do anything that involved moving my hand, like fingers, making a fist, and whatnot. But over the month, it has gradually gotten better. Now it only hurts when doing handshakes or trying to grip something very, very tightly. So it's definitely better, and I feel better at typing now, whereas it used to hurt. So I kind of use the pain as an excuse to slack on getting my schoolwork done on time and to take class and whatnot. But now that it's getting better, I don't feel that I can use that as a valid excuse, even though I want to. And so, yeah. I want to do good in school, but at the same time, I don't want to be in school. So, I'm maybe having doubts about doing the doctoral program, even though I'm going to do it anyways. Because I started it, and therefore I should finish it. Yes. That is my attitude in life. If you start something, you should finish it. And so that's what I'm going to do, regardless about how I feel about it. Even if I want to quit, I am not a quitter. I mean, every relationship I've been in, I've never given up. I've never quitted. In fact, I've only broken up with one person in my life, and that's after I got cussed out. And I've only quit one job, but that was because I was being bullied and I was pushed into equipment and hurt, and it could have been a lot worse. So even though my boss said I should have reported it, the boss I had at the time, I was like, look, the manager on duty didn't care, and so now I'm just going to go find another job. And that's what I did. And I was at the job after that for 3.5 years. And this last job I was at for 4.5 years. So I either get complacent and stay because I like the job, or I stay because I don't want to do anything else. So my parents keep telling me I don't need to get content in whatever job I find. I need to keep wanting to ascend the ladder. Even though that's not what they've done. So, how do I take that? Parental advice that is something that they don't do. I mean, isn't that hypocritical or counterproductive? Yeah. My next video will definitely have some sort of overarching theme, so I don't ramble for 30 minutes about nothing. Well, y'all have a good night, YouTube. I'm going to stop taking up your time for the time being.